Hi there. My name's Ethan Lipton. Thank you. And I was a MacDowell Fellow for 6 amazing wintry weeks a few years ago, and I was working on turning Thornton Wilder's play The Skin of Our Teeth into a musical called The Seat of Our Pants. Thank you. It was a productive and I would say profound experience for me being there. What meant the most to me, I think, was spending all of this time around generative artists working in all these different fields who were so full of doubt about the work they were doing. It really cheered me right up. It did. And it didn't seem to matter whether they were sort of new to their practice or whether they'd been doing it for 3 or 4 decades. Just about everybody who I spent time with or even had a short conversation with at dinner seemed to bring this sense of not knowing to their work. And it was this great reminder that not knowing is the job of art making, and that it's the gift that we have to bring to it when we are brave enough to do it. The thing that is so astounding about MacDowell is they have all these resources, this studio space that they give you, and time and distance from the concerns of the world, nature, community when you need it, and isolation when you need it, food. And I have to say, it's not just sustenance. It's a deeply felt, nuanced food narrative. It's a journey from yummy meal to yummy meal. I could really say a lot about the food dramaturgy at MacDowell. It's sensational, but all of that stuff together creates this foundation of solidity and sort of well-being and care that allows all of this not knowing to kind of swirl around and flourish and for people to make cool stuff. The stuff that I was working on when I was up there was this Wilder adaptation, and Wilder is like the patron saint of MacDowell. He's mentioned all over town, and there are plaques to him, and his name is in half of the studios because he was there so often working. And for me to know that he spent so much time there engaging his place of not knowing was really meaningful. We're going to hear a song now that I wrote when I was up there. The musical, like the play, the world is ending. And so Mr. Antrobus has sent word home to his wife about all the cool shit he invented that day. And his wife is actually more concerned about the iceberg that's coming toward them and the temperature that's dropping. And so she's peppering the telegraph boy for questions. And when the telegraph boy is done telling her what's going on, he asks Mrs. Antrobus, "What am I supposed to do with this information that the world is ending? I have a family too. What am I supposed to tell them?" And so Mrs. Antrobus and Sabina, the maid, give him what feels like to me the only reasonable advice in that circumstance. So please welcome Judy Kuhn, Carmen Ruby-Floyd, and the music director, Jane Cardona, singing my song, "Stuff It Down Inside."
Gather all your fears, fold roll them in a pie. Seal it with your tears and bake that thing on high. And when it's done, my dear boy, don't even bother looking for a knife. Just open up right here, boy, and eat the whole thing in one bite. And stuff it down inside. Stuff it down inside. Keep it from your children. Keep it from your bride. You could share it with them, but there's a reason God gave us pride. So all those awful feelings could have a safe place to hide.
Pack up all your sorrow into a suitcase every night.
Think about tomorrow. Is everybody gonna be all right? Find some hope to borrow from the faintest little ray of light.
Then grind it up real fine.
Pour it in a glass of wine and stuff it down inside. Stuff it down inside. Stuff it down inside.
Keep it from your children.
Keep it from your bride.
I could share it with them.
No. There's a reason God gave us pride. So all those scary feelings could have a cozy place to hide. If you're having trouble dealing, just stuff it down inside.